It's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Welcome to the Not Too Shabby Shop Facebook group and my YouTube channel. I do want to welcome everybody for popping in. And of course, now I forgot where I put things. I've got so many different things up on my screen as usual, and I'm trying to make things a little fun. Do want to say hello to True, who is in here. He was the first one who said hello to me in the chat. So hello, True. Hello, Kiki. Actually, she said it about the same time, and Ruth and Brenda are all in my YouTube channel right now. We do have some folks hanging out over on Facebook too. We've got Ms. Brenda, and we've got Blossom, and I'm just looking to see, make sure I can see all of the chat, the chatty chat. Okay, looks like I can see it. Awesome. Okay, so I do want to welcome you guys. So welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for popping in again. Okay, so we're gonna be still going on. Okay, we're gonna be playing with some of the box of the month. I've already done a couple of videos up on my YouTube channel, and you guys have been seeing stuff from lots of Not Too Shabby creators all month long having to do with these cute things. So this is the paper, one of the paper packs. I think because I've already used, okay, for my first card I used these super cute little guys. For my second card I used these. So that's 2 of the stamp sets out of the 3 that came in the box of the month. So I am going to play with the third one, which is this one. So let me go ahead and switch my screen around. If I can remember where I put the button. Button, who's got the button? Okay, there we go. So anyway, I'm going to be playing with these, and let me get out my Misty, because that is always important if you want to do any good stamping. Did I hide that from myself again? I have not had crafty stuff out on my desk all day. I've edited a video, and there it is. And I've been working on some things in OBS, like the welcome. I added that in, including this music, the sound that we did last night on my YouTube channel. So I'm happy that it's working. If you didn't hear any music along with the welcome confetti, please let me know, because it's supposed to work, and I'm assuming you guys can hear everything. Oh, how cute. Yes, I love all these cute things. I mean, okay, Jamie and Teresa, they do a fabulous job curating and creating all the stuff for us to play with, right? And I'm always torn. I get these things in. I can't say no. I want to play, but I want to play with everything. They're all so darn cute. Anyhow, this one has got this cute little girl here who is sitting there with her laptop. That is awesome. She's got a little purse here. This, we've got a palette, a water bottle, and a pear. So that is, yeah, I think she's going to art class. This one is all art class, right? And we've got your tops in my book as a sentiment, and you got this. Also a pencil and a paintbrush and a bunch of books. So what I could do, I usually do cards. So I could do a bookmark. I gotta do a card. I'm thinking, my brain does not want to go smaller. Hello, Catherine. Catherine is in here. Hi, thank you so much for popping in. Fabulous. Trying to find a stamp set for an anniversary card for your parents. Understand that one. Yeah, that is, well, when it's your parents, everything's hard to try to create. So what I usually do is, like for birthdays or whatever, I tell my husband, you go pick out from all the stuff I've got and let me know what to send. So for my father-in-law, we just sent off a birthday card for him. It was a wiper card, which was like my first one. And apparently he thinks that was the best one I ever made. I'm talking about my father-in-law. Yeah, he really liked it. So that was awesome. Okay, so this is going to be tricky stamping until this mat gets a little unstuck. I've got a DIY mat in my sticky grid in my Misty, and I just swapped it out. I've been using another one for at least 6 months, meaning it's got like embossing powder and all sorts of yucky things. Good, welcome on in, Miss Cordelia. Cordelia is in the house. Welcome in, honey. Okay, so I've just reorganized some of my inks too. All the stuff I've got off to the side for me to use on a regular basis. So I did that today at least. Got some things done. I got so much stuff I want to get done, you know? I mean, if you missed the live stream last night, I played with some Simon Hurley stuff and made a couple of cute cards. And then after the stream, I made a second card and made a couple of tags. So you guys can still catch that over on my channel. It is a replay that you can catch. But for tonight, we're going to be doing back to school. Forget about Christmas in July for just a minute. And what I normally do whenever I get a stamp set, especially since they're always so cute, I wind up stamping a bunch of things out, coloring some of them, see what hits me and what I want to use in a card, you know? Okay, so Brenda says she can hear me fine. Awesome, awesome. You're saying how cute the welcome was. Yeah, that is not I did not design that. I have no control over it other than I did put it on my channel. I got that from Gloria with Live Streaming Pros. I like creating. I like playing. Hello, Rudy. So anyway, I'm hugged by a card. Welcome on in, everybody. If there's anybody that I missed, I am so sorry. I'm trying to keep up with both of the chats. We've got folks on both sides. And Cordelia says, hi, hugged. Hugged by a card is a really cute name. Anyway, I sit at my desk and I'm making things and I'm editing videos, especially while I'm editing videos. I wind up watching lots of other things and trying to learn something from a lot of other people because there are so many awesome creators out there that do such fun things, right? And Gloria Petrucci is one of them. She is fabulous. I love watching her YouTube channel. She's got a fabulous bubbly personality. Absolutely love her. And I don't think I have room for this one on there too, just the shape of these guys. So I'll put this one back. I can always stamp that on the inside of the card. Anyhow, she's fabulous and I've learned a lot from her. She also had something, and I don't think she's doing it in August this year, but she's got something called Lita, which is live every day in April. I think that's what she's doing. Last year she did it in August and I got to hang out with that. So it's kind of where she's challenging you to do some more things and do some live streaming. It also means that I'm picking up, I take golden nuggets from everybody else's ideas and stuff. So do want to let you guys know about another stream coming up tomorrow night. Oh no, tomorrow at 2. And I just saw this as I was logging all of my stuff in. Let me make sure I got this one down. 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Jamie, Not Too Shabby Shop, Jamie is going to be live right here, not on my YouTube channel, but right here in the Facebook group. She is going live tomorrow at 2 p.m. with a live sneak peek, day 1, unveiling the box of the month for next month. So who besides me is going to be hanging out in Jamie's chat tomorrow? I mean, it'll be available like all of them for the replay, but it is so much fun to hang out in the chat, you know? Okay, so this ink pad, I have to make an executive decision. This one either has to be re-inked or replaced or just not used anymore because it does not put any ink down. I've got a second Hero Arts and I've also got my Gina K. I'm wanting to try to use some alcohol markers is the thing. What I've been doing lately is stamping and heat embossing. So I've been stamping with my VersaFine Claire, which is fabulous. But if I Hugged by a card got a sneak peek already. That is not fair. I might have, but I don't think I did. Pitch it. Yeah, I need to pitch it. I need to get rid of the ink that does not work. Okay, this is my other Hero Arts, and I have a feeling it's not any good either. Mostly because they've been sitting in my stash for too long. It's still gray. Okay, that's 2. 2 for 2. Let's try the Gina K. Gina K should be better. It's one that I've had the least amount of time. Someone sent it to me as some happy mail, so that is fabulous. Oh, you're a channel member, so it's a perk. Okay, okay, I get it. I get it. Yep. So, if you aren't aware, on YouTube there are, similar to what Twitch has got. Twitch has got paid subscribers. YouTube has got paid members. If you're a member on someone's channel, a lot of times you do get some perks. Okay, that one is still not quite dark enough, but I'll just do another stamping. Which basically means you are giving your support to some of your most favorite creators, helping them out, and a lot of times they've got some kind of perks. On my channel, I am right now working really hard at making sure I'm able to do this, trying to get all of my videos released or uploaded the day before they're actually due, at least a day before they're due. I kind of got too much on my plate sometimes, so I do a little bit too much. But yeah, if you're a member on someone's channel, a lot of times they'll be able to give you early access to some of the videos. I have been doing that with my Christmas in July series, and I plan on Did you not order your... No, I haven't ordered it yet. Hey, today I just ordered some ink pads from Catherine Pooler because I got a thing I need to do with some certain colors that I don't have. I have not been replenishing my inks. Okay. I'm thinking I need to restamp... I'm going to hold this off to the side, but I'm going to restamp it in my VersaFine Clair and heat emboss because that always looks fabulous. But at least you guys get to see the difference, right? And it's just paper, so grab out another panel. Make sure everything stays over in the corner there. How did I make my sticky mat? That is a good question. This is a Nakapa mat. Nakapa is something I found on Amazon. Actually, the first time I saw the name referenced, it was because Jennifer Maguire was doing kind of the same thing. And it came in like a 3-pack, so it was fairly cheap. These are some things that you could use for your... I need a little bit more ink down again. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, these are kind of the same deal as your Cricut mat. You can replace your Cricut mat with these. Can't really do it too much with my Scan and Cut unless it's glued to the Scan and Cut mat and yeah, all the things, because Scan and Cut has got their own proprietary design. But oh, Cordelia just ordered her cotton candy ink from Catherine Pooler. Awesome. Anyhow, let me get out to the... I'm trying to talk and craft at the same time and ask Cordelia. She knows that it doesn't always work. I get distracted. Okay. So let's lift that off. This is really a sticky mat. Anyway, I cut the mat in half. I cut it down to at the 6-inch mark because it's a 12 by 12, and then at 8.5 so it fits. So I've got 2 mats, 2 sticky grids for my for my Misty from one mat. And I probably should have known that from the last time I did it, but I don't know what I did with the other half. But yeah. Kiki wants to know what Discord is. Discord is it's a community server. It's kind of like Facebook, but it's separate. It's their own thing. If you've ever heard of gamers or people over on Twitch, this is one of the way that a lot of those folks build their community instead of doing it on Facebook. To be honest, if something were to happen and Facebook go down, let's just say, God forbid, Zuckerberg shuts Facebook down, this is a place where you could still hang out. So it's kind of like that. It's anytime you've got everything all in one area, there's always the possibility that something's going to go wrong that has absolutely nothing to do with you. But yeah, if you want to join my Discord server, feel free. I do try to put more stuff up over there, and I think I probably need to do a crafty challenge again soon. Would anybody be interested in that? I think the last one I had a few months ago, everybody was real busy with some stuff, so they didn't participate. But we have had a lot of folks participating in it before, and what I was doing before with it was giving away a free card making class. So I'm doing monthly craft along card classes. And hey Dee, I'm not ignoring you, honey. I did see you in there, but I'm trying to talk and emboss at the same time. And I know my voice sounds funny because my microphone kinda, this is pretty. My mic is real good at noise cancellation. Okay. So those are all nice and pretty and shiny. And some of you guys, if you've done any embossing, probably noticed I didn't use, again, my embossing buddy or anti-static powder tool, whichever one you've got. I forget all the time, which is one reason why I love Wow embossing powder. It's got anti-static properties, so it saves my butt a lot. Okay, so I'm going to be a good girl and clean my stamps before I put away my Misty. It's blurry. Is it my phone? So which site are you on? Are you on, let me see, am I getting any kind of alerts? I'm not getting anything on YouTube. YouTube says it's good, and looks like it's still good on Facebook. I'm doing, well, let me see what Cordelia just said. Okay, Cordelia says it's clear on her computer, so I would say refresh your screen. Another thing that I do sometimes if I get onto someone's stream and it's not that clear, I will go down to the little gear at the bottom where you can pick the resolution. And sometimes just resetting it, it's just weird. Sometimes if you reset it, it'll just go ahead and clear itself right up. Okay, so we got this. These things are adorable. So if you've got any students in your life, if you've got any kids or their friends or teachers or any of that stuff, these stamps are just perfect for that. That goes for the, I'm going to have to clean these better later, but that also goes for those little mice. The mice would be really good for, something made a sound. I don't know what it was. And I don't think my phone's over there. I don't know. I heard something weird. Anyhow, yeah. Okay, so Kiki says clear on YouTube. Awesomeness. But all of these would be great for teacher cards or student cards. All the folks that are going to be going back to school this fall. So these are kind of small-ish images. There's not a lot to color on there, so I am just going to pull out, I hear thunder, my Tim Holtz pencils and a couple of water brushes that I put somewhere. There they are. I've been playing with this stuff quite a bit lately. I do like the Tim Holtz pencils. They are real nice at getting colored out, and I don't have to be as particular. Hello, Mr. Jim. We missed you last night. I did see that you were over on Elizabeth's last night, so that's fine. I just missed you on mine. You came in like at the last minute, so you didn't even get in on the giveaway of the card. And then, of course, I just remembered, yeah, you popped in at the end. Okay, so I think I'm going to go start off with that little heart. And this one is, this is some crackling campfire. Just give it a little bit of red. And then let's give her a blue laptop. And I'm just adding a little bit of color down, and then I'll go back over it with some water. I think that'll be cool. I'm going to make her chair a little bit darker blue. So this one is prize ribbon. Okay. And before I do too much, let's go ahead and color some of this up, right? Yes, I saw that you were in Elizabeth's live too. By the way, today is Wednesday, and one of my buddies goes live on Wednesday nights, and that's at the same time. So she is live right now over on her channel. And I've got it set up on the YouTube side that we're going to redirect over into her live, which will probably be almost over by the time we get over there. But I do want to go over and say hello to her for that. Okay, so this blue is really, really light. You guys probably can't. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Color's not that vibrant. But when I come down here for the prize ribbon, that makes a nice dark blue chair. Okay. And then let's see, what color hair do we want her to have? This is wild honey would be pretty. Hello, Teresa. Welcome in, hon. And what's funny is that with these, if you think about it like crayons, you get to do the messy coloring like you did when you were a kid, where it doesn't match, nothing looks right, but you know what? It turns out great in the end because we're going to go back in with some water and blend everything together. And it looks fabulous. I think she might actually be wearing headphones too. I just noticed that. I didn't notice that on her before. But right there, it looks like just the edge of her headset. So I think she's listening to a class or something on the computer. And I also, just while I was holding it up to the camera, I noticed the back of her chair is actually higher than what I thought. So I need to go back in with some more blue behind her because that's the top of her chair. Okay. So grab out the prize ribbon again, and we're going to add a little bit of blue back in here. And I'm not even using watercolor paper. I'm just using regular cardstock for this. I'm not putting a lot of water down, so it works out fine. Hello, Miss Judy B. How are you? So Judy is saying, yes, she has a headset on her ears. I didn't notice. That's bad. I mean, I have a headset on my ears all the time, but I didn't notice that that's what she was doing. Let's do her headset a lighter blue, and this time I'm going to go with taking it right off of the watercolor pencil to put on there so that I don't get weirdness anywhere. And I'm going around her head a little bit. It's going to kind of turn it a little bit green, I think, but that's going to be okay. I'll go back in once it dries and add another layer there, I think. Could have made the headphones hot pink. I've got a friend that's got hot pink headset. Okay, so she's mostly done. I do need to do her skin. And let's see, this one is Kitsch. No, this one. Yeah, this is Kitsch Flamingo. That's probably too bright of a pink. We don't want her to have a sunburn. And this one, let's see. Tattered Rose, I think, would be prettier for her skin. And I think I will go over the whole thing, and then after it dries I can go in with a lighter or darker color so I can kind of add a little bit more to her eyes because of those pretty glasses that she's wearing. Okay, and we're going to say that she's wearing a skirt because this could be either a skirt or she could, and meaning these are her bare legs, or we could have her wearing some slacks. I'm going to have her wearing a skirt. Okay. And for her shirt, because I want it to stand out against some of the blue, so I could go with some orange. I'm going to go with orange. So it's going to look like she's wearing an orange shirt. Okay, then I'm also going to use this one to add a little bit more into her hair. And this time I'm not going to blend it out. Instead, I'm just going to make it so that that shows those hair strands. So, I think that looks pretty cute. She doesn't look like she just got done with summer though, because she doesn't even have a tan. Let's see, do we want to give her a little bit of a tan? And I'm debating what color would be good to go with that. Of course, blending everything. Hello, Lynn. How are you doing, hon? Speaking of LV Handcrafted, you guys are going to want to tune in later on this week, because we have got a fun hop going on for a few ladies that just reached 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, Lynn, do you want to tell them a little bit about that in the chat? So I did just get my video uploaded, so yeah, I'm going to be in that hop this week. I believe it's on Friday, is that right? Or am I remembering wrong? Okay, we're going to try this on her legs and see how that does. Okay, that looks okay. It's not too brown. It's kind of because I'm mixing it with the tattered rose. That's going to look good. And then I'm going to leave her glasses area lighter, so it's going to look like basically just a little illusion. So there we go. Yep, we are hopping on Friday, and I've already forgotten what time. I just was getting the stuff done. Hello, Maria T. Welcome, welcome. Oh, by the way, I haven't given everybody else a proper welcome because I've been coloring, so welcome on in. Do think I want a little bit more blue though to her laptop, and I don't even remember what color I used, so I'm just grabbing what looks good. This one is salvage patina, so it's kind of a blue green, which is one of my favorite colors anyway. I know salvage patina is more green, but you know, I think this will still work. And I do like to, this is probably my favorite one because it's got that fine tip, which means I can get into the details, you know, like it was a pen or something. I do like that. Okay, so I think she's all done. I think she turned out lovely. Maria says, that's quite a welcome. Well, we love you. We're so happy you're here. Thank you, thank you. I love the welcome. I'm going to tell Jamie to steal it from you. Absolutely. Yeah, if she wants it, I have no problem with that. Well, I do have to check and see if it's okay with Gloria. Gloria at Live Streaming Pros does have the whole package. There's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 of these different alerts. I added music to a couple of mine, but there are 15 of them. Yeah, I'm looking at them. Anyway, there's 15 of those, and okay, Brenda's having to lurk. No worries, honey. 15 of them, and she does have them for sale in her shop. They're all animated, I think they're MP3s or MP4s. They're basically animated video clips with a clear background. So we've got welcome, hype. Another one I added music to once the music stops is party. But yeah, we got a bunch of those things. I absolutely love them, and I've even got one for when I want to do a giveaway. So yeah, I think they're so fun, and you don't have to have them using the whole screen, but I like that. I like playing with all the things. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I need to turn the music off. Where is... Because it looks like it's on a loop. I do not want it on a loop. Okay. That's something else I was playing with this week. It's called Voice Mod, and parts of it I like, parts of it I don't, and parts of it I just got to figure out. Anyhow, I'm not that fancy. I just like playing. I want you guys to have a good time. Okay, so now we're going to work on, the little cup, and I think I want it to be kind of the blue-green. So I'm coming in with that salvage patina and adding quite a bit down. I'll probably come in with a darker blue too, just to give this a little bit more oomph. Let's see. I've got Mermaid Lagoon would be good. Those two I think will go good together. So bring some in from the edges to make my cup a little bit more rounded. Okay. And now I'm getting most of the water off so that I can kind of blend those two colors together a little bit better. There we go. That looks good. And it looks like I've actually got a little bit too much light on this so that you can't really see the colors. Let me lower this a little bit. Okay, that I think looks a little bit better. I can see more contrast than I think you guys are able to see. And of course I'm going back and adding just a little bit more. Okay. And then I want a red bow because bows should be red. Dee says I love it. So this red is candied apple this time. I think the last one I picked up was crackling campfire. So I'm going over the whole thing. Just using that bit that I pulled off of it and put on my brush. And then once it dries, I'll go back in and add a little bit more. Okay, so for the pencils, I'm going to just kind of stick with them just being regular pencils to start off with. I might go back and add other color. They kind of look like crayons, but I don't want to spend forever coloring. So I'm going to add, yeah, some of them look like either crayons or markers, but right now I'm coloring everything this yellow, and the yellow I'm using is fossilized amber. And then I think I'm going to probably go back. I'm also doing making the ruler be just a regular wooden ruler. So everything right now I'm just putting down with fossilized amber, and I think I'm going to go back in a minute and add a little bit more color. But that looks kind of cool. I like looking at it in the screen so I can see what it looks like. What paper am I using right now? I believe this is either Nina, I think it's Nina Solar White, just the 80-pound, or it's Accent Opaque. It's not watercolor paper. I'm just using regular cardstock because I'm not putting a ton of water down. If you're going to do like an entire wash, if you're going to put a lot of water down and do a lot of water, you know, kind of watercolor techniques, you don't want to do that. If you're just doing a little bit of coloring, it's fine to do it on regular cardstock. Okay, so now we've got the paper, and what color do I have that would work good for paper? Vintage photo is going to be too dark. I was thinking I had, so I've got the full set here. I believe this is all of the colors of Tim Holtz stuff, but I'm not seeing, okay, I've got antique linen, because that's the white, but I don't want it to be white. Oh, antique linen is not the white. Antique linen is this one. This one will be good. This one is not quite white. It's a little bit grayish, so this should be perfect for it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Dee, and I was thinking, well, where is it? Because this does not look like a beige to me. So we're just going to go over the pages. Mostly just the paper parts. And then I'm going to go back in with a darker color, which this is going to be good for because it's little. Go in and color up some of the bindings. So let's start off with blue. So going and doing the cover on this first book. And I think I'm going to do blue for this other one too. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of go with the red again, just because. Oh, thank you so much. Liked and shared. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we've got our little books. And now the red has had time to dry, so I'm going to add just a little bit more. I mean, it is kind of a pinkish, but I think that looks good. So there we go. All of our coloring is done. Maria says, thank you, Debbie. I always hear a lot of different makers say good things about Neenah. Absolutely. Right now, with the way that things have been going with paper, I'd say get what you can. I also try to keep in mind as much paper as I go through. I want to try to do it the best pricing as I can do. So I have got myself a stash. This year, though, there were some issues. I believe it had to do with wood in general, and paper prices just went up. It was not a fun thing. I think they're starting to come down now, and there was a little while that people were having trouble finding. But my favorite ones right now to use are Accent Opaque White and Neenah Solar White. I always use 110-pound cardstock for my bases, but when it comes to coloring and stuff, I normally just go with the 80-pound, although at some point I may decide to go up. And I have used, for years, I've used Michael's Recollections cardstock. I don't like it as well as these other ones, but it is, that's a good idea too. Cordelia says she just gets the Accent Opaque 100-pound. So she does get the heavyweight cardstock that she uses for everything. And I do like the feel of the heavier cardstock, but I also sometimes have trouble, depending on the die. I do a lot of die cutting. Sometimes my dies don't want to go through some of my cardstocks, and it just, you know, it's one of those things that over time you just kind of play with, you know? But I have a feeling that if and when I ever finish going through my stash of lighter weight cardstock, which I used to go to Michael's several times a week and just see what they had, and if they had it on sale, I'd get plenty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, and I still don't know what I'm going to do about the card yet. So this is kind of the way that I do my crafting. So right now I'm just going to fussy cut her out. If you've got a scan and cut and you're doing a lot of images, you could always do that and let your machine do the work for you. If you've got dies, which I'm pretty sure most of the box of the month die stamps normally have dies that you can get as an add-on. I don't have them, so I'm just going to fussy cut mine. And you also want to turn the paper, not your scissors, when you're cutting. It makes it a lot easier to do. Craft by Jay, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I need to do the welcome again, just cause. I don't know if I have these on here more for you guys or for me, but I think that they're just so fun. I love the alerts. And I want to do some more stuff around the holidays and bring back some of the ones I did last year for Halloween and Christmas and all the things, but a lot of it's just going to depend on time. Because I've had these alerts in here for I don't know, probably at least a month or two, and I've just now gotten a chance to actually start making them work. I mean, I just added some sounds to it like 2 days ago. I just realized I did not color her shoes. Yeah, they are fun. Well, that's another thing. I know how. I just have to do it. I need to set up where you guys have got access to some commands again, like we did at Christmas, because that would be fun as well. I do have it set up. I don't know if I've got it set up on this setup for the Not Too Shabby Shop, but I've got set up where when someone subscribes to my channel or becomes a member on my channel, that there's an alert that goes out to call them out and give them some love. But I don't know what that I've gotten on this setup. It's where I've kind of got things separated in my system. So yes, Cordelia wants to know, how are you doing, Jay? And yes, I'm not really looking up at the chat much because I'm trying to not cut her ponytail off. Blossom says, "Do you want me to switch over and watch on YouTube?" You can do whichever you want to. I'm trying to keep up with both of the chats, and I'm doing it in both places. I want everybody to give lots of love over to Jamie on the Facebook group, and show some appreciation on my channel too. I want you guys to give love to both places, if that makes any kind of sense. Of course, I'm one of those people. I've got 3 monitors, so yeah, I've got all around me. I've got 3 monitors, so I'm usually multitasking, so I've usually got more things up at once than I probably should. If you are deciding that you're going to go to both and kind of multitask on the stream, what I tend to do is I mute one of them and just listen on the other. And that's just if you want to give support of both sides. I definitely would want you to give as much support as you can to Jamie. She has been super awesome. And I am really excited about seeing what she's got to show us tomorrow on her live that she's doing at 2 o'clock. Jay has a YouTube channel. Okay, I'm going to have to check out your YouTube channel, Jay. Thank you, Cordelia, for that shout out. Okay, so Jay said, pretty okay. The beginning of the week had some adulting. Don't say things like adulting. Adulting is a dirty word. Okay. So this one's almost done. And I rarely cut on the left-hand side of things just because I can't see it. So anyway. Judy B's getting ready to move her craft room. If anybody on YouTube, if you're any kind of techie, like I try to be, kind of sort of, if you know how to do shout outs on YouTube, I would love for you guys to share that with us. It's gotten so that even if I click on someone's name in the chat, it doesn't necessarily take me to their channel. So that kind of sucks. It's like I'm hovering over it and it doesn't let me oh, sorry. I just clicked on a different screen. I didn't need to do that, and I was bringing up sound from a different screen, but sorry about that. But I would love to be able to do shout outs for folks besides just saying it. You basically have to go and look for them on there. I do watch some of my friends on Twitch, and Twitch has got, they've got it so that it's awesome. They actually encourage you to give shout outs to people. I mean, it kind of makes sense. When you get done with one live stream, you'd like to go to another one with some more of your crafty friends and go hang out with them, right? So wouldn't it make sense, YouTube, if you're listening, YouTube, wouldn't it make sense that we should be able to give shout outs so that the people can go over to another channel too? I mean, I'd rather you guys stay on my channel all day long every day, but I've got a lot of content up, but I don't think I've got enough to keep you that entertained. I try, but you know. There used to be a Chrome plugin. Yeah, I know. Things just change so much, and YouTube changes their API, and I've looked it up. I personally use something called StreamerBot for a lot of my stuff. That's how I've got all the alerts and everything turned on, which is awesome. But I did try where someone had published a year ago, I guess, a way to do the shout outs through that, and it doesn't work. It's like part of it's probably because software has been updating. You know, OBS has been updating, StreamerBot has been updating, and then YouTube, of course, changes their rules. That's too busy. I really like these papers, but I'm going to use them all up, and I know it. Okay. We're going to go with the lighter one, I think. What do you guys think? Light or dark, or should I put both of them on a card? Judy B just subscribed to you, Jay. Let me do a quick thing. I don't think I've got, do I have any moderators in here right now? I don't think I do. So I'm going to try looking you up real quick, and I'm going to drop your link down in the chatty chat. While you guys tell me, do you want the light or the dark or both? I mean, this is actually purple. I know it looks kind of blue, but that is purple, but I think it is really cute too. I'm surprised I'm not already subscribed to you, because I think you're on the Not Too Shabby Shop design team, aren't you, Jay? I think you are. Well, I just subscribed, and let me grab your link. It's actually at Craft by Jay. That is nice. But that doesn't actually, let me drop that in the chat. So Jay likes the dark. And there is a link to his channel, guys. Okay, well, I'm going to say we're going to go with the dark then, because both Cordelia and Jay said they like the dark. And Dee says that she would like to be a moderator. Okay, you are a mod, Miss D. Okay. So next I'm going to grab me a card base real quick. That way I can know kind of what I'm going to do. Okay, Miss Judy, you are a mod as well. Thank you guys so much. You do know that that means that you have to show up to every live stream I do, right? I am joking. You'll drop everyone's channel. Fabulous. Make sure to put Liv in there. I mean, Lynn. I don't know why. I keep wanting to say Liv because it's LV, but that's not her name. I hope that you like the card that I made for your hop, though. Cordelia said that she'd love to be a mod, but she has no attention span. Well, guess what? I know that you're always going to be in my channel because you're always here. So I'm adding you as a mod, too. Between the three of you, you can take care of all the trolls and stuff. Okay, so Blossom is going to try doing both, I think. And she says she's going to be right back. And I think I may have cut my paper crooked again. I am so bad about that. So on my card bases, I don't know why. I think it's just I cut too fast and it moves or something. But most of the time, it's off by just a little bit. And then I'm going to just make sure everything is still lined up straight. And trim it down if I need to a little bit on the edges. Now it looks like this one's actually pretty good. Welcome in. We've got BFGM, which is probably, is that Blossom? Not sure, but howdy, howdy. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. I don't know why I was putting my trimmer away when I need to cut my card, my background panel. And I'm kind of thinking both of these have got, this has got some pink in there, and I think that would look kind of cool. So I think what I'm going to do, and this way so that everything's right side up, and then this way so everything's right side up. Yeah, do something like that. So I'll cut this down to 3, which is smaller than what my card base would normally need. And then I can trim this one down, I think. I'm just going to trim that to about 1 inch. And that'll give a little bit more interest to the back of to the front of my card. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. And do need to trim this down a bit more though. So we've got the card base is 5.5, and what I tend to do is I like to have that little bit of white all the way around. So I'm going to cut this down to 5.25. So that'll add that little bit like that. And let's go ahead and grab out some art glitter glue. So Dee just shared Miss Judy's channel. I knew you guys were up to something volunteering like that. Yeah, I know. I see what you're doing. I think you guys probably saw the emails and such, Miss Judy. The class, I think it was you. Yeah, both of you guys were in my class on Saturday. The replay is up, and I added a couple of other things to it. There is a transcript for if you want to see, something specific that was said. We've got that in there, and I think I went this one because you can see you can kind of see those things. So let me just trim off a little bit of that. Yeah, I've been using art glitter glue for quite a while. Ever since May said something about it on her channel, I don't know, 3 years ago, and I finally ran out of my big bottle refill. So my next thing I'm going to do is I will be trying out Barely Art Glue, because that one is supposed to be fabulous as well. So I figured I would give it a try. That looks like I've got a little bit torn up there. That's going to be fine though. I'm going to give that one a try, but I can always switch back to art glitter glue if I don't like it. I have a feeling they're both going to be about the same for where I am. I'm in Florida, which means I don't really have to worry about them not being able to ship because of it being cold. So now we have somebody new in here. Hello, Miss Alexandra. Welcome. She is in from Syracuse, New York. Talk about places that get cold. Welcome in. Okay, so now I've got my cute little girl here. And lately I've been liking putting things down in the, Jay says, oh, I forget I have a bottle of art glitter glue that I've never used. Oh no. I have used, the first thing that I would use a lot of, and I went through a lot of this, is my dot liner adhesive. I love this stuff, but then I wound up using art glitter glue, and now I'm using art glitter glue more so than that. It's just kind of where you go back and forth. I am going to use my foam because I always use foam. This is some Scotch foam tape. I love this stuff. It is real thin, and it hasn't been real expensive. I think a couple of times the prices did go up a bit, but it's thin, so it doesn't put too much bulk to your cards, but it gives that little bit of a dimension. But I've also got other foams too that I use interchangeably. It just depends on how much dimension do I want to add. If I'm going to do something like a shaker card or a light up card like I've been doing lately. Speaking of which, Amanda's going to be in the hop on Friday as well. If I'm going to be doing something like that, I'm going to be using Amanda's new fabulous, her new foam. She just got this stuff. She's been working on this for 2 years. Yes, I do promote it a lot because, number one, I love this stuff, and I know that she's been working hard on this, and she did a fabulous job. It is double thick, so it's perfect thickness for when you want to do a light-up card using her lights, so it's basically the same thickness as the mechanism, which is fabulous, but it also is repositionable, so you can move it if you mess up a half hour later. There's nothing like that on the market anywhere. Hello, Miss Jamie. I see you're over on the you're over on the Not Too Shabby Shop stream. Welcome in, Miss Jamie. Everybody say hello to Jamie. Okay, so we've got our cute little girl there. I think I'm going to put her little cup to the side. I never did go back and add any additional colors, though. I think I'm going to do that real quick. We still have a few minutes. And then when we get done here, Yeah, Jamie, I've got some new alerts and stuff. I think they're fun. But when we get done, we will be going over to my friend Elizabeth's channel when it comes to the part on YouTube, if anybody wants to follow us over there. I'll probably be lurking for a few minutes before I go and have dinner because it is almost 8 o'clock, which is our normal dinner time. And if I don't run over there, my husband starts meowing at me, a little irritated. And again, in case you guys missed it, I did mention earlier that Jamie's gonna be live right here on the Not Too Shabby Shop Facebook page tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. So you guys need to come and hang out. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that one, and then I need to figure out which sentiment do I want to use. I am gonna use my foam again. And I have a little bit of the foam showing. Don't want that. So BFGM says, I ate early so I'd be on time for the live. Well, thank you. Now, right now, I am attempting, it's been working okay, but I am attempting to drop some pounds doing some intermittent fasting, which I never even knew what that meant. But it's basically skipping lunch. Apparently people my age, yeah, I'm old, but people my age, the perfect timing for their intermittent fasting is basically having like an 18-hour, 16-hour, whatever time that you don't eat anything. And if I eat breakfast and then I eat dinner, then it works. I get lucky. I was just scrolling and saw Debbie is live, so I'm here. Thank you so much, Maria. I really appreciate you popping in. I do. Absolutely. You guys rock. Okay, so I'll put this little guy down. I may put the books inside. That's actually good. I think I will put the books inside. I'm going to stamp inside with "You Got This." So this is going to be kind of, I think this one's going to be an encouragement card and not a teacher card. So we've got the "You Got This," or I could put "Your Top's in My Book." What do you think? Which one should go on the inside? I think I'm going to leave the front as is and just do the sentiment on the inside, which is something I don't usually do. So which sentiment do you guys think I should do? I'm turning it this way so I can get the whole thing in because I want to make sure that I'm able to stamp on it, and the foam is going to possibly cause an issue a little bit. And I hope my sticky grid isn't going to cause a problem with it being too stuck down. Okay, she said, I had it right when I called you Blossom. Fabulous. I guessed. Your Tops. Okay, we're going to go with Your Tops in My Book. And let me get out one of my creative corners so I can actually put it in there straight. And then I can adhere my little books down somewhere. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. And that looks about right. Pick that up. And I did a lot of blue on her, so I think what I'm going to use, because we know my black inks suck, I'm going to grab out, let's go with Simon today. I like this one. This one is Remember Me from Simon Hurley. And make sure it stays in place. Let me grab my magnet because I should have done that earlier. Okay. I'm going to do one more stamping. Fabulous. Dee, what are you talking about? And why are you using such language in my chat? Did I make a mistake making you a moderator? Oh, that's the cat's name. Okay, or you're talking about your cat. Okay, I will forgive it this time then. Okay. I think my mat is losing a little bit of its stick, which is good, so now it won't be too sticky. This is still a lot stickier than my other one that I just replaced. Okay, so we got that cute thing there. I probably should have gone with purple, but I don't care. And we're going to glue down these little books. Your cat is Butthead. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to scroll back up and see what Jamie was saying. She just says something about, okay, Jamie says loves my nail color. Thank you, but I have that color but can't get the bottle to open. That sucks. Yeah, I've got, this is actually, and I need to redo some. These are some this is some gel nail polish that I got from Macart. And I got like a collection, so it's like this is my favorite color out of it, which means this is the one that I'm starting to run out of. And the other pastels, I don't really like it as much. But there we go. This is going to be our card for tonight. I think she turned out pretty cute. And just looking to see if I missed anything else. My cat hasn't been, Cordelia's kitty has not been begging for treats. So here's something that's weird. Our cats have never been ones to beg. My husband started giving him cheese. I mean, just the shredded cheese. Or he'll give him some of the stinky cheese, some of the thicker stuff. And now they start begging. As soon as he opens the bag, they want cheese. So that's what they were doing last night. Now, I think that turned out super cute. But we're going to have to end it here because I am hungry because I haven't eaten anything since my bagel this morning. And it is, it's 8:03. We went over, goodness. If Elizabeth is still, you missed it. Elizabeth is already done with her stream, so we're not going to be going over there. Is anybody that is currently in the chat going to be streaming in a bit or want to go ahead and set up? And I can go ahead and redirect over to you guys. The typing girl reminds you of your daughter, but she doesn't wear pigtails or is blonde. Okay, so Miss Judy, this was part of the box of the month from Not Too Shabby Shop. Box of the month, and I've already done a couple of different projects this month, which are put away somewhere or mailed out or something. Anyway, this was the paper pack. It's school time. Some of the things do get re-released and some of them do last a little longer in the shop. I have noticed that a lot of times some of the cutest stamps don't. But, and Jamie can correct me if I'm wrong, but she mentioned at one point when I said that I was hoping that the owls were still out, that I just did for our Christmas in July hop. If she gets at least like 45 people requesting it, she might be able to get another run of the stamps if they're not available on the website. So if there's something that you want, let her know. If you don't let her know, then she can't see if there's other folks that are interested. If she gets enough of a request of something, she might be able to get more of it. But this is what was in the kit this month. And of course, we've got ephemera for everything as well. So we had this just a little note with these cute, super cute mice. I love these little mice. Okay, and then these guys are super cute too. So this is apple pie, and you've got all these apple thing and this thing of honey here. I think that is super cute. And then this last one we were playing with today is called You Got This, and has this little girl that's a student and all the fun things to go with going back to school. So these are basically perfect for fall cards. I know we're still in summer, but I'm in Florida and kids actually start back to school within the next couple of weeks. Anyhow, any other questions for me? I am checking the chat on both channels. Bring the owls back. Yes, Jamie. Everybody loves the owls. I love those little owls. They're just so darn cute. So hopefully, if, like I said, send her some emails. Let her know. If she's able to, I know she would do it because those are just so darn cute. The mice are cute. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think that those are, yeah. The smiling pie is adorable. And like I said, they come with different ephemera, and there's papers that go with everything. You can thank Teresa Russell for the papers because she does a fabulous job getting everything put together for us. Okay, well, I am going to grab myself some dinner, since it doesn't look like anybody else is going live right now. And I will see you guys later. I'm thinking about possibly doing a live tomorrow. This is first time I'm mentioning it to anyone, just because there's some projects I want to get done, and doing a live is a little bit quicker than recording and editing and all of that. And I just want to get some things knocked out, and I've got a card kit I want to play with. Anyway, you too, Jamie. We will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Before I head out, looks like everybody is starting to pop off, but before I head out, I did want to do a quick reminder of a couple of things. First off, we do have the live stream, if I can get the right page up. The live stream with Jamie tomorrow. I am in the Cardmaker Success Summit. There we go. So I'm in the Cardmaker Success Summit coming up. If you haven't already gotten your free ticket to that, use my link for that one, and I will pop that into the chat real quick for you because I actually prepared slightly. Okay, so hit the enter button. Not the delete button, hit the enter button. Okay, so that's where you can get your free ticket to the Cardmaker Success Summit. So that is over in the YouTube chat, and I'll go ahead and post that over in the Facebook chat as well. In addition to that, I also have another card class coming up. That's going to actually be in August, and where's the button for that one? This is what I get for having too much stuff on my screen. That's the one. Okay, so next class is going to be a Halloween card making class. It's going to be mid-August. So if you're interested in that, then just go to edu.debbiejscraftingcorner.com to register for that class. Okay, now I'm ready to go. Catherine's got her ticket. Awesome. Okay, if you guys are going ahead, yes, August the 13th. Perfect, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. If it tries to take you over to Elizabeth's channel, I'm sorry, it's where I had already set it up, and she's already gone, and I say yay for Halloween. I'm thinking about doing an interactive thing, but I haven't made 100% decision on what kind of card we're going to make, but these are craft along, so you get to craft along with me, and it's going to be super fun. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.